I'm going to show you how to schedule a call. First thing we can do from the home screen is click on calls, or we can go to my calls over here to the left. And if, for example, the phone is ringing right now and we believe it to be a client, what we would do is we'd click new call. And if for some reason you find out very quickly that this is not a client and maybe it's a vendor or telemarketing, you can go ahead and select that right now. And what this is going to do is this is going to put a report together for you so you know exactly how many times your call center reps are dealing with vendors or telemarketers or wrong numbers. But if this is a client, we can start typing in the information. Right when we select the first name here and we go to the second, it's going to auto-populate every client that has a name that's matching that within your system. So what you can do is you can select an existing client if that's what it is. If it's not, what you could do is click on new client, and from there you're able to add in a new client right from this page here. So you're able to add in all the client information here, and it will show you at a glance where the client is located on the map there. And you can put in the type of information of the home, how old the system is. And from there, we're going to start to choose the company and book an actual job now. So we can select if it's heating and cooling, plumbing, commercial, whatever companies you have. Let's just say this is heating and cooling, and it's going to be a service call. So from there, we would add a job. So the previous information we added in was just to get the client set up, get the call in there. Now we're going to have a job, and we can select what type of job this is. And let's say this is going to be a service job. So from here, we can put in that maybe it's a no heat, and we can select the priority level. All these, you're able to choose any drop down in here. You can change it and customize it to any name or settings that you want to have in here. And then that'd be from marketing sources as well. So there's two different marketing sources here. One is just how they heard about you. Maybe they heard you on the radio, but maybe they went to the internet to actually find your number. We can put in here the type of job that it is. So let's say it's 12 years old or older, maybe a club membership opportunity or maintenance agreement or any of those things. We can select that. This is going to go into the dispatching side of things when it goes to the smart dispatching, which I'll show you here in just a minute. And then we can select the skills as well. So if you have certain skills that are required to perform this job, this is where we would select those. And when we do the smart dispatching, it's going to take that into account. So let's go ahead and book the call and go to dispatch. So let's say that we're going to do this at 11. So what it just did now is it ranked everybody in order on who's eligible to run the call. So we have two technicians here that are eligible. This person has higher performance, they're within range, and they have the skills to do it. If somebody does not have the skills to do it, this person has a time conflict, this person has a time conflict, so they don't show up as being eligible technicians. So from here, we could just pick which technician we want to have do the call. And instantly, once we select them, it's going to email them a notification of their call, and they're going to be able to access it and add orders to it and perform their work. This will also do text message notifications, so you get to choose if it's going to go through email or text message or both. And once the technician gets this call, this is what it will kind of look like. I'm not going to log out and log back in, but if a technician logs in, they're going to be able to see the call number on here. They're going to see who it is. And once they select their call number, they're able to see all the client history, everything that's been done previously, and they're able to add an order to this. So when they do an order, there's a few things they can do here. One of them would be they could do load calculations if need be, any pictures, maybe before and after install pictures. And then this is where they would actually create their order for the client. This auto-populates with multiple options, so you can actually give the client 5 options, 3 options, 20 options, as many as you want. If you want to add a new one in, you just click the plus button here, and it'll add it in. You can name it anything you want. But let's go back to option 1 here, and we can add in some work for service. So we could go ahead and add in this component here. Maybe we're gonna do, let's see here, contact. Let's just add those 2 items in. So what this will do now is it's going to tell you exactly what you should be charging the homeowner for these repairs. And it's going to automatically make it where you hold the gross margins that you want to hold as a business. It will do many things such as accounting for commissions and financing, credit cards. All those things are taken into account here, and you can select your payment type. But in the end, it'll make sure you have that gross margin. So we go to view outputs. This is what the client would actually see. Let me go back and actually select the option that the client chose. Go ahead and select it. View outputs. So the client would see this. It would show them the 2 items that they're getting and the total price for that. So that's what it looks like naturally. Now, if you do want to itemize the invoice for whatever reason you can, all you got to do is click the detailed button at the top and it will itemize out each component that is on your invoice. Client can sign it. You can save that signature there. And from here, you're able to print or email that job right to them. And your company logo will automatically populate in here. The order number, everything will show up on this client's ticket for you. So that is what it looks like to add a call, then go in to add a job and be able to create an order within that job. Once a client's done with this job, they can go over and submit, and they're able to actually put in here the performance. Let's say they sold a maintenance agreement. They can verify everything is correct, submit it, and this will go into all the reporting functions. But that's what it would look like to submit an order.